There was a point near the end of Sidney Lowe's coaching tenure where NC State was hopelessly out of the NCAA tournament race. And I remember him telling me, it's okay. We still have a chance in the AACC tournament. I can't blame Lowe, who was one of the stars of the Wolfpack's 1983 national championship team, for his wide-eyed optimism. Heck, if you had won the most improbable championship in the history of college basketball and literally created March Madness, well, you'd have a tendency to be a true believer too. On a more compact scale, I was reminded of that moment with Lowe as I watched North Carolina lose to Duke on Saturday night. The Tar Heels authored their own unlikely and historic run last year, retiring Mike Krzyzewski and tilting at windmills after a slow start in the ACC. Surely the lights will go on for this group, many of whom were on last year's team. Well, it didn't happen in November when they were the preseason #1 team. That's fine. It's a long year. It didn't happen when they went to Virginia either, who I happen to think is going to win the ACC this year. Last week, they had a run-it-back game with Pitt. They lost. That was a red flag. But you figure the trip back to Cameron, surely the lights will go on for this group. Funny thing happened. It was still dark on Saturday night for the Tar Heels. It's February 6th. There's plenty of time left. The fire wasn't lit for last year's group until after Valentine's Day, after a different loss to Pitt. But the reason we love sports is because they're unscripted. You don't get to write your own ending. After what Carolina did to Krzyzewski and Duke last year, they should know this better than anyone else. That is your shot at Joe to go. Don't wait too long for the lights to come on and throw it away.